When people think of Portland, Oregon, they often think of coffee shops, bridges, and rainy days. But just a few minutes from downtown, there's something many cities in the world simply don't have: a massive urban wilderness called Forest Park. Forest Park stretches for more than 5,000 acres, making it one of the largest urban forests in the United States. And what's amazing about it is that it's not somewhere outside the city. It's right next to it. You can literally go from traffic and neighborhoods to quiet forest trails in just a few minutes. That's part of what makes this place so special. So today I started my walk on a small section of the Wildwood Trail. The Wildwood Trail is the backbone of Forest Park. It winds for about 30 miles through the entire park, and it connects dozens of smaller trails along the way. And if you walk the whole thing, you can start near the Oregon Zoo and eventually end up far, far north, all the way to the north side of Portland near Linton. But today I'm only exploring a tiny connector I've never walked before. It's called the Canon Trail. And the Canon Trail is just a short little path that links the Wildwood Trail down to Germantown Road. It's easy to overlook. Many people walk right past the turnoff, but sometimes the smallest trails lead to the most interesting discoveries. What makes this walk even more interesting today is the weather, because for the last 3 days, Oregon has been doing what Oregon does best: rain. And it's been a ton of rain. But today, the clouds broke open just enough for a little bit of sunshine, and the forest feels alive. The soil is damp and dark. The air smells like cedar, fir, and moss. And despite all of that rain, the trail is actually holding up pretty well. And one of the things that surprises people about Forest Park is how quiet it can actually be. Even on a sunny Saturday, when the parking lots are full of cars and you can't even barely find a parking spot, you can walk for long stretches and barely see anyone. It's just like the forest absorbs all of these people. And today was one of those days. There was cars everywhere at the trailhead, as you'll see. But here out on the trail, almost nobody. And that's part of the magic of this place. You're inside a city with hundreds of thousands of people, yet somehow it feels like true wilderness. Tall Douglas firs tower overhead. Sword ferns cover the ground, and in the springtime, the whole forest turns bright green. Forest Park has more than 80 miles of trails weaving through it. Some are narrow hiking paths like this one. Others are wide forest roads that stretch for miles. And one of the most famous ones is Leif Erikson Drive. Leif Erikson Drive begins right near where this trail ends. It's an old Forest Service road that now serves as a gravel path for walkers, runners, and cyclists, and it goes on for miles. You can follow it almost the entire length of the park, all the way to Thurman Street, near the northwest side of Portland. It's one of those adventures I still haven't taken yet, but it's definitely on the bucket list. As I reach the bottom of the Canon Trail, the forest opens up to the parking area, and it's a reminder of something unique about this place. Forest Park isn't some remote national park hours away. It's something locals can visit anytime, in minutes, before work, after dinner, or just when you need to clear your head. And sometimes all it takes is a short walk through trees like these to remember how good it feels to slow down, to breathe a little deeper, and to spend a few minutes somewhere quiet. And that's probably the real reason Forest Park is so famous. Not just because it's big, not just because it's beautiful, but because it gives people something rare in a modern city: space to wander, space to think, and space to reconnect with the natural world just a few steps from home. If you ever find yourself in Portland, take a walk in Forest Park. You might only go a mile or two, or you might end up exploring all day. But chances are, you'll understand why people keep coming back.